What's up, everybody? I'm filming this a little late. I had some stuff going on. I know I usually do these things in my car right after, so I apologize for it not being a initial reaction or whatever. I've had a couple hours to think about it, but a couple hours ago I did get out of seeing Top Gun Maverick, the new Top Gun movie, obviously. Before I go into details about it, I'll go ahead and say what I thought about it. I enjoyed this one. I really liked it. I didn't have high expectations. I wasn't extremely hyped for it per se. But it impressed me overall. Like I had a fun time watching it, and it's definitely a big screen movie. Tom Cruise has said that. A lot of people involved said that they made it for the big screen, and it shows. Like it really is a big screen adventure, a fun big screen movie. Another thing I really liked was Val Kilmer. He's not super involved in the movie, but he's one of those actors who I've always really liked. His performance as Doc Holliday in Tombstone is one of my favorite performances ever given by an actor. So it was really good to see him, possibly for the last time ever, in a movie. If you're at all aware of his situation, you know why that is. Sorry, something just popped up on my screen. If not, there's a documentary over by A24 on Prime Video. Recommend watching that. It's pretty good. Or reading his memoir / autobiography to kind of grasp at his situation. But I think they handled what's going on in his life pretty well in this movie, and I think they used it to their advantage without disrespecting him, I should say. So it's pretty emotional. It's an emotional moment, and it was good kind of seeing him at least one last time on the big screen. Other than that, I really liked. Here's what I should go into. When it comes to the original Top Gun movie, I've noticed, personally, it's not my favorite Tony Scott film. I never hated it. It didn't necessarily make it to my all-time favorite movie list, but it's there. I'm glad it's a popular movie. A lot of people talk about it. It's there, and I'm glad that I did watch it. I'm glad. It's been a while. It's not like I just watched it yesterday. It's been, God, probably 6, 7, 8 years ago that I watched the original Top Gun. So I don't remember a lot about it. But this is what I did appreciate about this one is it's one that, maybe it's just because I went and saw it in a theater. Theater experiences tend to stick with you longer, but this is one that I felt like I'll remember more. That's nothing against the original one. But that's something I did notice is that, like, people who were alive when the original one came out, people who were either adults or kids or whatever, they, like, Top Gun is their thing. Like, they love Top Gun. And then I've talked with, like, several of my friends, several peers, and they despise they despise the first Top Gun, and I'm somewhere in the middle. I definitely don't despise it like some people my age do, but I'm not completely obsessed over it like say someone like my grandpa is. That's a big reason why I'm not filming this in my car right after this, because my grandpa bought my ticket. He took me because he was hyped for this movie forever. He was whenever they announced it, 2-3 years, he's been just asking me nonstop, what's going on with the new Top Gun movie? When is that releasing? Like, I have all the answers in the industry. I don't. I just make short films and I watch movies and I try to talk about movies as much as I can. So yeah, compared to someone like him, I didn't have a whole lot of hype going into this necessarily, but he really really enjoyed it, and I really really enjoyed it. So it's one of those things where I think this is a good movie that will please everyone, no matter what they thought about the original Top Gun. If they love the original Top Gun, I feel like they'll love this movie. Like my grandpa, like my dad, like everybody. If they were didn't hate Top Gun, but they didn't love it necessarily. They're just kind of like, yeah, I like it. I'm glad I watched it. Like me, I love this movie. It was a good movie. I really liked this new one. I haven't gotten feedback from someone who's hated this movie, or someone who hated the original Top Gun and has seen this movie yet. But I can't imagine someone watching this in theaters and walking out hating it necessarily. That's maybe they. I can see someone walking out of the theater and being like, yeah, it was fun, but it's not my thing necessarily. But I really can't imagine someone walking out of this new Top Gun movie just downright despising it. Maybe they don't. Some things don't land well with them, but I can't see anyone despising it. So that's all I really have to say about Top Gun Maverick. As always, go watch these movies in theaters and support them, and form your own thoughts and opinions on them, because that's what movies are all about. So I'll see you guys on the next one.